start in what's called side control 1, right? There's 3 different side control type positions. The way that we call them, side control 1, side control 2, side control 3, are going to depend on the timing that you go into them, right? Side control 2 is actually the most commonly played one, and side control 3 is really commonly played to hit submissions. Side control 1, there's a few good submissions from there, but it's largely just used because it's the easiest position to settle into, is past the guard. You land there off your single under and your double under pass most of the time. So you land there, then you either go to the more classic side control 2, side control 3, mount the guy, go to north-south. Like I said, there's a few strong submissions from there. So this position is where you're past the guy's legs, your arm is across the guy's head right here, your hip has his arm blocked off, and then this hand is blocking his hip right here. So you have this hip blocked, you have the head blocked on this side. So you sort of know the direction the guy's gonna go if he's trying to escape. If he tries to escape that way with his head, your arm's blocking. If he tries to escape this way with his hips, your arm's blocking here. If he tries to escape his hips that way, your head's kind of blocking him. You can follow him from right here. So it's a strong position, right? Side control 2 right here, much more common position to see people play. But side control 1 is the first position you land in off of the 2 most common passes. So the single under pass and the double under pass are the 2 most often landed passes in jiu-jitsu, right? Even at the highest level, even off open guard, off like a bunch of fancy guards and everything, people still grab them. They get somebody stacked and they successfully pass the side control. Most of the time they land in side control 1. That's why it's called side control 1, because it's the first one that you go to the most often. You can pass to the other ones, not like a cardinal rule that that's where you have to go, but just statistically speaking, most common one, right? So we just went over like our Captain Mo passes from closed guard. So here I am, right? Legs back, foot's up, push arm down, push the knee down, use the arm staple right here, right? I get to my single under pass right here. So with a single under pass, which we just recently reviewed, you get the guy cranked up here and you go across his face, right? As you come across his face here, bring your legs up and rotate in this position. As the leg comes off, naturally, this arm's gonna be across the guy's face. You're gonna have this side of your body on him. You're gonna just take this hand and block his hip. Only thing you really have to adjust is hand comes down, blocks the hip, and then with your legs right here, you want the leg on the mat more flat, and you want to bring this leg back just a little bit. Sometimes you'll land like right here. If you just leave your legs together right here, you have bridging in this direction harder. Boom, you sort of get log rolled, right? It's very much possible to get log rolled, but it's a very, very easy thing to stop from happening as long as you're in the correct position. Come back here again. When you're right here, literally all you have to do is get a little kickstand with your foot right here. So now when Dan tries to roll into real hard, this foot's just driving into the mat, right? He's on his back doing a bridge, and I'm sort of bridging by bridging off my foot with gravity, and I'm across his face and everything. So side control 1 is the most common position you land in first when you pass the side control. From this position, it's very common to turn into side control 2, which you're here, you're going to side control 2, you literally just switch your hips, bring this hand here. This is a pretty good side control 2, classic side control 2. Under the arm also, so you're underhooking, you have your head controlled here. From there, you can do side control 3. Also from side control 1, very common, sit here on your hip. And if you control his top leg, you bring the knee in or you stop it from extending, you get some sort of control over it. Maybe you can just literally have the pant leg controlled here, pull it in a little bit, step over, right into mount on the guy, right? Like I said, there's a kimura from that position. You can drop off to north-south, but most commonly, side control 1 is used to go into side control 2 and to go into mount. Let's hit this from your head in that direction so you can see me blocking the hip. So we're right here, arms over the head still. This hip's blocking this arm, is blocking that arm in the armpit. Leg is flat, leg's posted. This hand is right here blocking his hip. So if Dan tries to bring his hips in this direction, it's blocked right there. And then if he stops bridging like that, I can get myself close, grab onto his leg, pull it a little bit, step over both his legs, turn myself right in the mat there.